Hi, this is Curt and welcome to another edition of Fire Law Roundup.
California, very specific to California. Here, the Court of Appeals, which I presume is their highest court. I never know in New York because our courts have the weirdest names. But any event, at least an appeals court has ruled that a criminal who is convicted of setting a wildland fire cannot be required to pay restitution to the fire departments for their response. And basically, the court's not saying you can't ever go after the person who said it. But in this case, they said that the fire departments aren't victims of the crime. And so under the specific California law that would allow victims to be compensated, the fire department's not a victim. So I guess that's pretty much true. They're not really the target. They could be.
I guess
right?
it depends. Right? It depends on who's the victim of a crime. I think it depends if you take an expansive view of it or a very narrow view of it. But at least in California, interestingly, the California statute seems to say that the court is required, not like most states, the court has the discretion to award restitution or require restitution. This says it's required.
Yeah.
But you would think in the case of arson that the responding fire departments would be a victim, maybe not the direct victim, but
they're a target, right? And so what's strange about that, and that was my exact thought, is it requires the court then to go into the mind of the person who started the fire, et cetera, to determine who was their target of their actions. And to me, looks at, as you just said, with a lot of arson, the fire departments actually are a target as well as the building owner, especially if it's a vacant building, right? The fire department is exactly the target. So I don't know whether I agree with the law, but I don't know that I agree that the fire department can never be a target of.
They can be. And they did say that government can be if it's government property. So if the arsonist had burned a fire station or city property, then certainly they could recover. But
right, that's not where I was going. I was saying, that look, arsonists who are violent, right? I mean, look, all arson is violent, but where they're specifically trying to injure the firefighters, those would be.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying is, look, there's going to be a fire department response. Maybe you're hoping that a firefighter's injured. But to make that determination, you then have to get into the mind of in that case, arsonist. And I'm not sure the court's prepared to do that. So just to say as a matter of law that because it wasn't government property, that the fire department wasn't a victim, I think is a little narrow-minded. Maybe not in this specific case, but generally speaking.
Yeah. Well, the bottom line, and I think this case it bears it out, but the bottom line is most of these people are going to be judgment proof anyway. They'll be paying 50 cents a week, $2 a week for the rest of their lives, even if it is ordered. So
Exactly. Okay. So, but that was pretty specific to California.